Hi guys, today we will have a better look at this weird reflex camera I found at the flea market. So it is a Contax CGCM. It appears it is a camera modified for screenshots. So it is a design from the mid 80s and it is a modified body from Contax 137. So it is a very rare one, and it seems it is a factory modified for the purpose. So there is a motor drive in it. So interesting things to see is that some functions are disabled. You can see the hot shoe here is closed with a plate. Here you have a function selector switch which is not existing, and the engraving is painted in black, so you cannot see it very well. Same here for the AE lock, auto exposure lock, and here something else which is disabled also. There is a disabled button here, it seems. The main function switch is still working. Shutter here, some LED here, maybe here, not sure. Some light sensor here. This must be the all for the self timer LED, but I do not see any LED in it. And here also there is something which is covered. It must be maybe a synchro flash or remote plug. Then on the bottom we have something else here which is covered. Maybe probably the hot shoe, the tripod screw mount. It is not existing. We have a little plug here which looks like the lens plug on some CCTV cameras. It must be for computer synchronization. And here we have the, I believe it is the iris button which is maybe disabled, and here it was probably the lens release button which is disabled also. So about the lens mount, it is interesting. You can see that there are these four, the lens mount is loose, and there are four screws which are sticking out. So after checking, it seems it is from the factory like this, because it is designed to be mounted onto some frame adapter for screen shots. So I think you put the thing in the frame and you tighten the screws. Quite really weird. So you can see the serial number, very small. So if I open it, inside there is nothing particular. It is an horizontal curtain shutter, like Minolta's. In the viewfinder I can show you, but there is a index on the side. There must be a row of LEDs. Of course, you have no autofocus on this thing, but you have a light sensor, device sensor here it seems. And if I did find something interesting. In fact, if I remove one screw here, you can see there is no battery hole for this thing. But if I remove this screw, I can remove the bottom, and you can see there is provision for 4 AA cells, battery cells, but there is not the contact plates at the end here. It is quite weird. So maybe it is missing some battery holder, or maybe it was removed because you are supposed to power it from this plug. Not sure. Here I'm not sure if you can see, you have two very small holes with screws in it. It must be the curtains, shutter settings. And then you can see some bulge wire here, not very tidy at all. on the back of a small plug. And yes, here you can see this blanking plate is screwed in place with some washers. So it is quite a hardcore modification work in fact, but it was sold like this. It is not a custom work from a random dude. It is perfectly normal to have this in this condition. Okay, so I cannot test it at all for now. Maybe I can try to apply power to the battery contacts, but anyway, I'm sure it will do a lot of things, but it is a nice collector item because of its rarity. The sad thing is this leverette, which is peeling away. It is very sticky and very nasty in fact, you can see. There is some foam in it which is just rotting away. It is quite... in fact there is another one on an internet website in photo, on a camera collector website, and it is the same thing, the same condition for this part. So it must be a very common defect for this camera. Bad quality of this finish, yeah. But it was not a cheap camera at all, trust me. Okay, so it will be all for this thing. Good to have in a collection because you do not see it every day, obviously. Thanks for watching, bye bye.